Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the marathon monster that was literally added today. Like, it was recently added today in the current marathon, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a level 100 review for you guys, showing you guys the best skills, the best rune setup, and everything you need to know about this new mythic. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. So ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be done with racing in like maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes from the time recording this. So by today we're going to be done racing. As you guys may or may not know, I did mention that we're going for 20 laps, but things changed and we're actually going for 10 laps. So here's the thing. There is an offer that pops up. It's like 10 bucks, I believe, or about 9 bucks. I don't even know, somewhere around there. But there's going to be an offer right here that's going to pop up for the egg for this mythic monster if you guys want to get it early. The mythic's not that great. I do like the status gesture, and that's the only thing I really like about this monster. But the mythic in general is pretty bad. We're gonna do a review in just a second, but I did want to mention how I actually obtained him, since maybe some of you guys are going to be asking in the comments. Well, there you go, I got the mythic through there. Obviously it's not my account, so huge thanks to Bunky for letting me borrow her account to review this monster for you guys, but that's just the way she got it. But let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, what is this? Boom, clap, distorted notes. Okay, anyways, let's take a look at the skills and see if we like the skills or not, guys. So trance speed, it's a mega stun to an enemy, deals moderate metal damage to an enemy. Just a mega stun, that's all. Now you also have a shock to an enemy and stun to all enemies, so it's an AoE stun while you're dealing moderate metal damage. Okay, you also have a moderate ton of damage to all enemies, applies shock to all enemies. Alright, apply stun to an enemy and then to all enemies, just a stun, AoE. Now this can bypass dodge area, obviously, if there's no mega taunt or taunt in that battle that you're facing. You hit the dodge area first, and then basically you can bypass and basically stun everybody, including the dodge area monster. Now there's a stun to an enemy that you can actually spam. But obviously, you guys may or may not know, you have to cleanse the stun effect after the monster is recently stunned. You have to cleanse that or wait for a turn. But everything else here is dookie. So honestly, these are the 4 best skills that you can go with, and they're pretty bad. Look at the stamina cost on these. Why is it so high? The skills aren't even that good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats, because we actually forgot about the stats. Now what's really important here is the speed. So 8,536 speed. Comparing that to the other monsters in this era so far, it's actually a good amount of speed to have. But again, it's just, it doesn't really change the fact that the monster is really bad, you know what I mean? So I personally wouldn't really recommend using him unless maybe if you pair it up with Shadow Yin or something like that, because if you run up against a monster that has stun, because that's the only thing he really does besides shocking is just a torture that blocks extra turn. This is his only form of denial. So if you end up going up against a monster that has stun, well, you're basically dead. Alright, now you do have this water protection, so monster takes half damage from water attacks. It is a metal monster, and it has some thunder skills as well. I'm not sure if you guys actually noticed that, but it has some thunder skills as a metal monster, it seems like. Now for the runes, what I would recommend is, given these SX runes, I'm just kidding, give in, I would say, 2 speed and 1 team speed. So there's actually many ways to give runes to this monster. You could do triple speed, you could do 2 speed 1 team speed, or 1 team speed 2 speed. You can even do triple team speed. Just make sure this monster takes in second turn, because if it takes first turn, you can't really do much. One thing is that if the enemy is immune to stun, like for example this monster has celestial, right, you can't really stun it. Okay, so you need another monster that can actually PER, trade disable, things like that, you know what I mean? Shadow Yena would be best, I would say. And if you run up against a Megaton, then you're screwed as well, because this monster does not have any PER skills. So you don't want it to go first, that's for sure. Now here, a combo that you can actually kind of run with this mythic monster would be somebody that can take in the first turn, obviously PER, trade disable. If not, well, that's what you really want, but if you don't have it, there are some other ways, or is there? Not really. Can you even play around that? You definitely need a monster that could PR or trade disable, or else you're screwed. Okay, that's basically the thing with this mythic. And maybe I heard that the upcoming monster, I haven't actually seen the skill sets or the traits or anything like that, for the book monster, but I heard that he's really good and you could basically pair up almost any monster with him. So I can't really give my opinion on that monster since I haven't really seen it yet. But Sonic here, you really need a trade sabler with PER monster, something like that. So let me see if I could actually find a monster that we can actually pair up with this mythic that can take in the first turn PR trade sable. Now, again, the best one to actually run, obviously, it would be this one right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys in just a second. There it is. So you need this monster. This is the best one to pair up with Ambisonic, obviously. For your third monster, you can go with an attacker, or you can go with, for example, a tank or something. I would say probably attacker is best. Yeah, you probably want to do attacker. Attacker would probably be best, in my opinion. Alright? Because they're going to be denied with a stun, so attacker could take advantage of it, you know what I mean? So take a look at this. We're going to go ahead and start this battle real quick. So what you want to do, it really just depends. Do you need to trade disable or PER or not, right? If there's a Mega Taunt or something, or if you need to trade disable any monsters that has immune to control, immune to stun, or whatever. Now let's say you kind of get rid of that. None of these guys are any of those. I'm gonna go ahead and turn transfer over. So here you can actually either mega stun or you can stun everybody, but it does not deal damage. So you will stun everybody. Yeah, that's nice, right? But the thing is, you don't deal any damage, so your attacker will have to take over and basically attack them. Now when they got a turn, eventually if they got a turn, they would have, but I just eliminated them. They would have just lost a turn because thanks to the thing there that we did. Now we don't really have to trade disable anybody or anything like that, but I do want to cycle the skills so we can go ahead and get that other skill again, the turn transfer, like this. So we have an AoE shock that you can actually use if there were any extra turn monsters here. You know what I mean? That would have helped out, but we're just gonna go ahead and eliminate that. And was that the final? Yes, it was the final. Alright, so the monster is really garbage in my opinion. I'm just gonna give you guys my honest opinion. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This monster is really, really bad. Probably going to be the worst monster released this era, for sure. So look, what do we have here? Do we have immune to stun? We do not. Okay, so since he doesn't, you could just basically stun everybody. Whoa, great, this monster can stun. And if you don't like stun, you could do mega stun. Great, so this monster is gonna lose 2 turns. If you take it to battle, this monster is going to get wrecked for sure. 100%. That monster right now, PvP, take it to PvP, you're wrecked. Take it to Team War. Maybe for Team Wars, his status caster could come in handy, and sure, but I would rather take Darkuma over that monster for the random status caster powder status effect. Or Gahizul, sorry. Gahizul, Darkuma, literally anything. Anything over this monster. This monster's so bad. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this mythic, but I wanted to do a early review because she got this monster early, so huge thanks to her again. And another thing is, the race just started, so some of you guys are probably still questioning whether or not we should be going for like a high laps or not. By the way, it looks like I'm wrong. You know, it looks like I'm actually wrong. This mythic won't be a part of this book. Yeah, from what I heard. So again, I'm not sure 100% if it's true or not, but it's most likely not going to be part of this book. So you don't have to worry about it. That's why I think why we're actually going for 10 laps because of that. But anyways, we're literally almost there. Oh, that's a cool looking flag right there. When did they add that? Anyways, guys, that's going to be pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.